It is always nice to see the developers that are part of some of your favorite projects working hard behind the scenes, and that's something that Conceal .network, the Conceal devs, have been up to. Let's check out what they've got going on, because there's been a lot going on behind the scenes, and I wanted to discuss something. Plus, there's a hard fork today. Should be probably pretty soon. Maybe during the stream here, we'll get to that, but let's check out what they've been up to. So before we get right into, the whole what's going on today, as far as, because I wanted to do, okay, so let me get my thoughts straight here. So there is a fork today that, obviously a planned fork, that is going to implement some features that they've been planning for a while, especially since last year's consensus at the end of last year. And one of those things is revamp of the deposits feature, which is one of the main things that CCX is known for, Conceal is known for. So that is kind of what we are going to go over. But one of the things that you have to do is you have to get your wallet updated. I don't have my wallet updated yet, so I'll do that as well during the stream. So that's kind of like an overview of what we're going to be going over. So let's get to it. So what exactly is Conceal, real quick? If you know me and have watched my streams at all, you know that I'm a big fan of Conceal. It is a community-driven, decentralized, privacy-focused blockchain bank. They were going with an online economy for a while, and it looks like they might have changed it to banking on the blockchain, or blockchain bank, however you want to look at it. So they use deposits that pay interest rates on the coins that you cold stake without involving a third party, like a bank or a financial institution. So that's basically what they're known for. And we've covered this a bunch on the channel. It's not anything too new. And you can see right here, I can tell that they've done a lot of updating on their website, which is starting to look really nice. They've got, they broke it down here. This used to be deposits and investments. It used to be two different things. Looks like they're just sticking with the deposits terminology here. And then they're also looking at encrypted messages, or they also have encrypted messages. I don't think that's available on all platforms like the web wallet and stuff like that just yet. Let's see. Yeah, so yeah, they've done a lot of updating to their website. This is looking good. And then they've got an updated roadmap here where they've knocked out a bunch of this already, but let's get down here to what they haven't done. So they've got working on deposits on cloud and mobile. I don't believe that that's what is going to happen today. I think that today is just for the desktop wallet, basically, as far as the update. I don't know how that'll work. I know that that's something that they are working on. Obviously, it says to be announced here. So they're also looking at cloud and mobile self-destructing messages, multi-signature wallets, hardware support, daemon and wallet improvements, distributed API layer, and then Conceal card, which some of the stuff I don't even know what it is. I need to ask them, find out what some of this stuff is. So that is cool. Here's the team, small team, but larger than most. Actually, most small projects have one or two developers, so this is pretty solid to see this here. And they are looking for additional cryptographer, it looks like, hacker cryptographer. All right, cool. So if you're in that profession, then maybe check them out. All right, let's see what else. All right, so that is pretty much a quick overview of what's going on with them. As far as mining goes, since this is a mining channel, their name is Conceal. The ticker is CCX. They do have a symbol as well. Let's see. Let me actually get over to their. They went through this. Okay. Where is? Yeah, here we go. This is what I wanted to bring up. All right, so the ticker is CCX. They have the symbol there as well, and they have the mining algo is their own Kryptonite Conceal. They use always difficulty. Privacy, it uses ring signatures and one-time addresses. The max supply is 200 million. There will be, I think there's a little bit on the end of that for emissions after it's over, but deposits. Now this is where they're updating. This needs to be updated once the fork happens today, because this is going to change drastically. So, oh, and that's another thing. If you tried to do an investment or any type of investment or deposit today, then like before the fork, then you're going to be under the old system, the current system, and not under the new Revamp deposits 3.0. So just keep that in mind. So don't do any, if you want to take advantage of the upcoming structure, then definitely wait until after the fork to do that. But you need to update your wallet before you do that. And so let me see how close we are here. So we're at 385. We've got 15 more blocks, and that is 2-minute blocks about. So 30 minutes, I guess, right? Roughly. So the fork is at 413,400. The block height. So let me just verify, make sure that we're on the right track here. Yeah, see they're at 386 here. So 14. So about 28 minutes, roughly, we should be forking. So, and I probably won't be streaming at the time because that's I don't know. Maybe I can push it out. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll run into a problem with the wallet, and then we can troubleshoot some. So, anyway, so you see, Messenger. They have encrypted messages. They're working on all the destructive, self-destructing messages. Cool stuff there. They have it on mobile as well, I believe. So, yeah, some cool capabilities. But their claim to fame is definitely their deposits. You know, their banking features, and basically, it's like a CCD, not a CCD, CD, certificate of deposit, earning pretty good amount of interest. The block rewards on the mining side, the block rewards started at 5, and then they are going up to 20. I think they are, I want to say they are, yeah, 9.5 right now. So they're going to be going up to 20. It's like an increasing, yeah, it actually says right here, currently at 9.5. So they're, it steadily increases. They've got the chart down here that shows how that works. Goes up to 20, and then it stays at 20 forever, basically, I think, for a very long time. All right, so so that's cool. So as time goes on, the block rewards are actually higher. So that's kind of another cool feature on the mining side of things. All right, so let's look at, let's see, where am I at here? Let me check the chat, see if anybody's in here. Hey, what's up, man? What is up, Crypto Knight? What's up, Mr. Dell? Thanks for tuning in, guys. All right, let's get back to it. Yeah, so as I was saying, they have a really unique block reward model, low emission, and the coins are locked through the hashed time locked contracts, HTLC, and they until they mature. So as an example, this wallet here, just as a real super quick example and a really low valued example, I have this wallet here set up for YouTube here, and you can see that I've locked up 3 CCX here. So if I go to banking, this is just, I just want to show you like what this means. So we locked 3 CCX here for a while, I don't know if you double click on it over here in your little list here. Now I think all this is going to change with the new wallet update. I don't know how much of a change it is, but I would imagine it's pretty significant. So I don't know if this is going to be the same with the new wallet. But anyway, you have to do, unlock height is 387,239, and I think it's got a, yeah, it really doesn't have a estimated date, but that's okay. You know, you can work it out based on when you locked it up, and then what the current block height is, and then what the unlock height is. So you can kind of get an estimated time as to when your funds are going to be unlocked. And maybe they'll make that, maybe that's part of the update, that they'll actually put like an estimated date in there that they'll unlock, because right now there's not any. So cool stuff there. All right, so back to the whole, let's see if I can get the right spot here. So the block times are 120 seconds, 2 minutes, like I was saying earlier. The block rewards start at 5. They go up 0.25 CCX each month and max out at 20. And they're currently at 9.5, and those block rewards goes to miners, and there's going to be a max supply of 200 million at the end. CCX has its own proof of work algorithm called Kryptonite Conceal. I'm just kind of I'm making sure I covered everything here. That's supported, and that is supported by quite a few mining programs like Crypto Dredge, Team Red Miner, XMR Stack. And they had this, their consensus that I was talking about earlier. I'm trying to get back on track with my notes here. So you can see right here that this was a consensus, and they voted on it. They had the community vote, and one of the things that they definitely wanted to see, you can see here with the 74 votes here for a deposits revamp, right? Basically merging deposits and investments, and changing the time metric and monthly units and all this cool stuff that they're going to be doing. So that is what we are going to be looking at more today once we do the update to the wallet and all that stuff. So there are some other things that they're going to work on, and we've talked about this in previous streams. So I actually have on my channel, I've got a CCX or Conceal playlist, and let's see here, where is it? Somewhere on here, there it is. So you can see that, you know, I've got quite a few Conceal related videos here. So if you're interested in Conceal at all and you want to know more about, you know, any part of what they have going on, then check that out on my channel here. So, all right. Had I don't know where it went. Let me just bring this up. Yeah, here we go. So, you know, they recently tweeted out, Conceal Network recently tweeted out about the hard fork coming up on January 8th, 2020, but you can see that it's actually happening today. So it's actually 3 days early. And that's, you know, you get that whenever you're kind of guessing, because it's an adjustable block time. And so it just looks like a lot of blocks happened a little bit quicker, so that time added up, and now it's actually happening a little bit sooner. I would assume that that's what that means, because it actually has the same block height here. So yeah, it was just an estimate whenever they put this out originally on December 13th. So we actually gained 3 days, you know, over that period of time, over a month. So, yep, cool stuff. So let's see here. So I showed you how to do the wallet and find the update or the unlock date. And let's see here, let me get this one up here. I can't really interact with the chat too much because I gotta stay on track here. So they recently tweeted out about their new wallet, and this is the one that you have to have in order to support the new deposits version 3.0. So you have to make sure that you have this version before that happens, right? So again, I do not have the latest version. You can see, let's see, about here, about Conceal. So I have 5.4.5, and I've got videos on updating the wallet. But I'm going to close this. You can see it's synchronized. It's fully synchronized and everything. So whenever we do the update, it should work pretty well. We won't have to wait on it very much. So let's go ahead. Oh, and something else about the actual update here. Like I was saying, it's going to happen at 413.400 block height, or fork. The fork will happen at that block height. And you don't want to create any deposits prior to the fork because you're going to be using the old interest rates if you do that. So just keep that in mind. All right, so let's get into actually updating the wallet. Let me see here. Close some of this stuff, get it out of the way. All right, so on their website here, so you want to be really careful and make sure that you're on the right website. Don't download a wallet from the wrong website or a malicious website. So what I'll do here, you can't really see it, but I'm clicking on the little lock up there next to the URL, and the URL is conceal.network, and then so it's conceal.network, and then you click on the little lock and you can see that it says connection is secure, certificate is valid, cookies, it talks about some other stuff here. You can go, whoops, not that. So that is like a first thing that you should look at just to make sure you're on the right website. Then you go to their section on wallets, right? So then I would click on desktop here. I'm using desktop, and then I would go to Windows GUI here. I'm on Windows, and then it's going to kick you out to their GitHub, and then same thing. So you want to make sure that it's secure and that the certificate is valid. Some other things that you look at on a specific GitHub for a project is to make sure that it says verified, it's a legit source. You can just make sure that you follow the steps and you're not clicking on a link in an email or a private message or DM or some random link that someone sent you saying, hey, check out this Conceal desktop wallet that from Conceal, it's got some hidden features, whatever kind of nonsense like that. Don't do that, because you're not going to get something for free. So just make sure that you, and what I mean by that is don't be enticed, because that's the whole social engineering aspect of it, is someone will send you something and say, hey, this will earn, this wallet will earn you more interest than what they tell you, than what the CCX team tells you, right? If you use this wallet, then you're just going to get taken because they've modified it. It's malicious. They're going to steal all your funds, and yeah, don't do that. So you always want to go to the actual source, the only known source, or the official source, put it that way. All right. So this is their GitHub. So we're going to click on, actually we don't even have to click on it, it's down here. So I think I want to say I already downloaded it. Let me check here. Yeah, I did already download it, but let me, I'm gonna delete it so that we can actually do the whole step here. I downloaded it, I just didn't do anything with it. All right, so I'm on Windows 64-bit, so I'm gonna click here, save. All right, so we got this going. So there it is right there. Now, another check that you wanna make. You wanna make sure these are checksums up here, SHA-256 checksums, and you want to make sure that you check this against the file that you downloaded and make sure that it matches. Okay, so let me show you what I mean here. All right, so if you have the download here, So in Windows, it's pretty easy. You just click up here in the address bar, type in PowerShell, enter. It'll look like this. And you say get file hash, and then you have to put in the file that you download, because you can see right here that because I opened PowerShell from this location using just clicking up here and then typing in PowerShell, then it opened up PowerShell in the right location, which is downloads folder, right? So it makes it super easy. But you want to get this file name here, the whole file name. And then you're going to, all I did was right clicked and it pasted it in there. And over here, all I did was clicked it once, highlight it, right click, copy, and then I right clicked over here and it pasted it in there. Like that. And then press enter. And then here you have the hash. And what you can do is double click on it, go Control C. That will copy it. And yes, SHA-256. So then what you can do now is you can open up like Notepad. There's tools online for comparing as well, but you probably can do it this way as well. It's not that hard. I'm just copying each one, putting it into Notepad so that I can compare the two, right? So all this is doing is you're comparing a hash of a file that the developers are saying, okay, so this is the one that we developed and we posted to GitHub has this hash. So if you have a Conceal Desktop 6.0.2 zip file here that does not have this hash, whenever you run it through, you know, the hash feature on it or the hash function on it, then you will end up with that number, right? So that result. So if you compare the two, they're the same. So now we know that that particular file has not been modified since they posted it here, and they showed us what the hash was, right? Now, you know, you have to remember though that you are actually trusting the developers in this case. All right, so could their GitHub get not attacked but hacked? Possibly, right? And then some you know, malicious person could post up a malicious wallet. They could also post up a malicious hash. That's why sometimes this will be posted in more than one place. So they'll probably put it in their Discord as well to let you know, like, hey, this is the hash of our official wallet, right? So it's just one of those checks. I mean, you know, one thing by itself probably isn't going to make you feel completely comfortable, but whenever you start adding all this stuff up, you know, we go up here, we check the site, we know that that's good, we know that it's a verified GitHub. Okay, now we verified the hash, so now we're pretty confident that what we are doing here is not going to infect our computer with malicious software or make us lose all of our valuable CCX, right? So yeah, so that's just the way that you do that, to double check what's going on and make sure that you're not doing something wrong. All right, so let me get out of here, and then we are going to, you saw my wallet earlier, it was already installed and everything was good. So I think that all they do is there is an exe in here. I think it just I think that's all it does. I don't know. I don't know. I do so many wallets, I can't remember how this one actually works. Let's see here. So we're going to extract it to this location, which is in the downloads. We'll just do that. And then we're going to run this as administrator. I might lose you for a second here. And again, we've already done all of our checks, and we're pretty confident that this is okay. Windows is always going to, the smart screen, the Windows Defender is always going to highlight this as a potential problem because of the inherent nature of a wallet, crypto wallet on your PC. So we're just going to choose run anyway, more info, and then run anyway. And while that's going on, I can check the chat real quick. Hey, what's up? Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. That's awesome. See a lot of new names in here. Yeah, y'all are right. It's like this is a odd time for a SavageMine stream, right? But that's good. Glad y'all are here. All right, probably lose you for a second here. Good to have you back now. And let me show you what I did here. So it comes up with this initially, and then you just click next, next, next. Hey, what's up, YouTube watcher? And then finish. All right, so I think that, where was it? Everything should be good. I think it updated the, let's find out. And this, the splash screen is always going to show up on the left monitor for me. So I have to click and drag it over there once it comes up. Alright, so as you can see, that was pretty slick. It didn't really give us any indication that it was done or anything. It just kind of did it. That's fine. But if you go to About, so all I did was I started it through the same shortcut, and the shortcut just points to my wallet folder. Actually, in this case, it just points to the executable, and then I think the way this is a new machine, so the way I have it set up over here is a little bit different than on my old streaming machine. So, hey, what's up, Mad Max? Thanks for tuning in, man. So anyway, so it looks like we got it updated, and if we go to About Conceal here, we show that it's 6.0.2, and then close that. So we are. So we are good there. Let's see, what do we got to do now? We updated the wallet, so we're prepared for the fork at block 413-400. We are on 413-395, so we have about 10 minutes roughly. We have 5 blocks left. So 5 blocks at 2 minutes each is about 10 minutes. So if we go over here to, and actually that's going to be maybe one behind, so if we go to their Network Explorer, yeah, here we go. So we only got 3, see. I would trust this more than the wallet. The wallet is going to be, well, now it's synced up, or it's going to be like 1 block behind, basically right here, from what I've experienced in the past. So, so that's cool. I'll go over here and go to banking. Yeah, so this is all new. Remember, last time I clicked on banking before I updated this wallet, there was deposits and investments, and then it was real super complicated. This is like really clean and only one option here basically, which is nice. It's not confusing. It's a lot less confusing. So that is that's a good thing. All right, cool. So we got 3 more blocks here, so that'll be just 6 minutes or so. So let me see what you guys are talking about in the chat over here. Lots of new faces in here. That's good. I'm just going through the chat here real quick. So I totally don't understand this. This says 6 hours. I mean, at first I was like, am I looking at this right? 413-396, 413-400, that's only 4 blocks, right? I don't know. Or is this, yeah, that's the time, huh? I wonder why it's like that. Anyway, unless I'm looking at something wrong. They have a misspelling right there too. That's funny. If y'all didn't know, like that's my secret superpower, is being able to look at like a whole bunch of text and figure out a misspelling super fast. that just jumped right out at me. I'm like, huh, kind of weird. Yeah, I think this is far more accurate here. I mean, it's not telling you the time, but I mean, we're so close that you know it's going to be, you know, 4 to 6 minutes, right? Conceal #1 profit for, not for my rigs, because I have 580s. Nobody wants 580s anymore. Yeah, it's way down here.
Hey, you done? Oh, she's scared?
All right, let's see here. Yeah, that's #1 on Crypt Unit for sure. That's good to see. Two more blocks. Oh, what's up, guy on the couch? Lokyomata. Got it. I don't think I need to refresh this or anything, right? I think it automatically refreshes. Yeah, I like stuff like this too, Mad Max. I've done a few. Did one for, I think I did one for Ethereum Classic, Ethereum, and then maybe, well, I didn't do one for Ethereum, I don't think, but Raven Coin, I think I did one for them too. Now this isn't an algorithm change or anything like that. This is just a feature change. So like difficulty, you know, is not going to be affected. You know, I don't think anyway. I don't see how it would. So I think that, you know, we're not going to see anything drastic like we saw with Raven Coin. Raven Coin, it was crazy because it took 30 plus minutes for that. Oh, we're at 400 here. So it took 30 plus minutes to get that first block after the fork, so it was really weird. So 413,400 right here. So let's look at the wallet. 413,399 over there. All right, there we go. Boom, all the way up to 413,400 on the wallet. Everything's solid. Stayed synchronized and everything, so that's good. Already at 401, so that was a really fast block right there. That first one right after the fork was super fast. We're already at 402 over here. And what to mine is like notoriously slow with stuff like this. Although they are showing the right block. Well, I would say that that is a successful fork. Again, I don't think that we're going to see anything crazy with the difficulty or anything like that. It's just feature upgrade. So I think it happened successfully. I'm mining CCX also on this rig. Earlier it was cycling. It was like losing connection and regaining, miner up, miner down, miner up, miner down kind of thing. And now it looks kind of solid now, but I don't know. I did turn off. There was one GPU here. You can see that there's like 0 hash rate. So there's I have a couple of them off. Really cool thing with hash rate OS is being able to just come in here and flick a GPU on or off at will, right? So that's kind of neat. And I think that it was probably the overclock settings on the RX 580 here that has Hynix. I just think that that for whatever reason, the same overclock settings for this particular GPU that I use for the Micron memory, it's just not. I think it keeps crashing basically, and so I have it off. And now it's seen. This is a good test because I just noticed that it's pretty solid right now. I mean, right here's the notifications. There's like 0 notifications, and earlier it would just creep up on, you know, like as time went on, it was just creeping up in number because the miner kept going offline and online, offline, online. So it's cool to see that. So maybe I should turn on the other, because I have two 570s also. I think I turned both. Yeah, I turned both of them off as well. Let me turn those back on. And see if it still has stability there. And if not, then it might be those particular GPUs. Anyway, this is a little like totally like off topic here, but I just noticed it and I want to figure out how to talk about it. All right, so I think let's double check here. We're at 413, 406 there, 405 here. Basically the same spread. We had, you know, basically one difference before the fork, and we got one difference after, so that's good. I think we are super solid. Yeah, this was cool. This was cool stuff. All right, I think that is going to do it. So if you found this information helpful in any way, or at least somewhat entertaining, be sure to subscribe, like, and share, and all that cool stuff. Click the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. What do you think about Conceal and their banking and messaging features? Let me know what you think about that. And yeah, stay savage, everybody. I will see you next time. Stay savage.